All right. In this hands-on, let's implement the concept of branch rule protection or branch protection rule. Well, we need to go inside the repository first where we want to implement it. I'll go with one of the repository, that is GitHub Foundation. And here we have the settings. Let's click on it. Now let's go to the branches under code and automation. And here we can find add classic branch protection rule. Let's click on it. And here we need to give a pattern, or for this tutorial, let's say I want to prevent anything directly on the main branch. I'll write main here. Now, if I go down here, let me explain one by one. This is require a pull request before merging. I'll check it. So here, this rule means no one can merge changes into the main branch without at least one teammate reviewing and approving the pull request. So here in my project, in this, I'm the only one, so I'll select one. Now dismiss stale pull request approvals when new commits are pushed. So if I check this, so it means if new commits are added after a review, old approvals are cleared. This ensures reviewers always check the latest code before it's merged. Looks good. Now here we have a require review from code owners. So if a file has a designated owner in the code owners file, their approval is mandatory before merging changes to that file. Now here we have require approval of the most recent reviewable push. Let's check this as well. Require status checks to pass before merging. So this rule basically forces all automated tests or CI checks to succeed before code can be merged, preventing broken builds from entering the main branch. Let's click on the require branches to be up to date as well before merging. So pull request must be synced with the latest version of the main branch before merging, so no outdated code slips in. So this also looks good. I'll go down here and let's do a few more. That is require signed commits. So every commit must be cryptographically signed, proving the identity of the author and preventing tampered code. We need this. And last but not least, we'll require linear history. So this rule enforces a clean, straight history by disallowing merge commits. Developers must rebase or squash before merging. So we'll keep, I'll not go with the rest of them because there are many options, right? So for now, in the interest of time and simplicity of this tutorial, I'll click on create. Now, if we look, branch protection rule created, it's in the main, if you look, right? So now let's try to do something in the main. So let's go to the code. Let me try to add one file. I'll click on create new file, something like this. Branch protection rule bpr test, something like the .txt. So this is test file for branch protection rule in main. So I'm in the main, right? Now let's try to commit change. And if we click here, so we can see it's directly going to the new branch for the commit, right? Now I want you to pay close attention because this we will be seeing for the first time. I'll clicking on the commit directly to the main. Remember we created branch protection rule few moments back. Let's click it. And there we go with the red button here. Since I'm the only one in the project, it's giving me the red button. But if there are many other persons who are not the owner and the number of reviewers and settings are more, then they won't be able to do it. So that's what the concept. I'll explain you, like together these branch protection rules make sure that our main branch stays secure, reviewed, tested and clean. They enforce teamwork, prevent mistakes like this, right? And guarantee that only high quality code reaches production, right? So for me, I can still do it because I'm the only one and I'm the owner, and I can do anything, right? I'm the admin. So that's what concludes the tutorial. Thank you so much. Let's meet in our next lecture.